Hi, my name is Brittany from Hebbets Miller Eventing, and I'm here to introduce Island Nominee, aka Moose, like the dessert, beautifully bred by 6 Pound Farm and owned by Jessica Sappenfield. I was lucky enough to have the chance to start this young event horse when he was a quirky 3-year-old. Jess did an amazing job introducing him into the horse show lifestyle, utilizing the future event horse qualifier, and then taking him to the championships that same year in 2019, where he finished 5th. In his 3 and 4-year-old year, we really focused on installing a good basic foundation on this confident youngster. Teaching him to be an all-around solid citizen, about the ins and outs of arena life, calmly hacking out, and even introducing him to his first grid before giving him a few months in a field to grow and mature a bit more before his 4-year-old year. In our training program, we emphasize slow and steady, letting the horse have an input on how quickly they move through the training scales. While Moose was naturally confident and athletic, he needed more time to mature and truly understand the questions asked of him. We spent a lot of time slowly trotting fences his 4-year-old year. While he never shied from voicing his opinion, keep an ear out for his signature squeals, he slowly began to understand reading the question and processing the jumps in front of him. We were careful to make every outing as calm and successful as possible, taking full advantage of off-property field trips, lessons, and schooling shows. Moose has always been a bit overly confident, and we've had to take a few steps forward and back to make sure he fully understands that his confidence is from his knowledge base and not just his natural scope and ability to get to the backside. As you can see from these videos of his first few competitions, he very confidently answers all the questions, but it's not as consistent in the connection as we would like. In his defense, we did throw him into the deep end a little bit, seeing as his first beginner novice was at the big venue Virginia Horse Center. As he competed more, you can see he gets a bit more confident in the connection, although we still struggle with the balance as well as the half halts. The half halts would definitely become a theme of his 4-year-old year as we continued to get him out and expose him to the atmosphere of larger venues. Loudon Horse Trials was a big turning point for him because while he still struggled in the connection on the flat work, his jumping was a lot more consistent and he very confidently was looking for the next fence, especially on cross country. Even though he was getting more confident, we still like to take it back and make sure he can easily trot the cross country, slow it down, and figure out his footwork. As you can see, he's still a bit of an overachiever from the ditch video. We did take a pause from competing and focused on expanding his knowledge base by going to a lot of clinics and taking off-property lessons with Skylar Voss from Morningside Eventing and Stephen Bradley, as well as Bobby Costello and a few other clinicians. As time went on, I definitely got braver to ride him as a bit more of an adult horse and less of the baby, challenging him to answer more difficult questions and stay with me and think on his feet. Heading into the fall season, we could definitely feel that his body was growing. So instead of pushing him up the levels, we took a step back and just focused on solidifying the confidence and the understanding we had worked all year towards. We started roping him over fences and letting him sort it out without the pressure of a rider on his back. He clearly started to jump ditches more proportionally, which I greatly appreciated. As he sorted it out, he started to get a lot more confident, and I could definitely feel that in the connection on the flat in his balance and his rhythm. While we were definitely getting more confident as a pair all around, I thought it would be a good idea, as I still struggled with his balance on the backside, to take him over to Chris Talley's and get his view on his balance cross-country schooling. Moose definitely gained a lot of confidence from this, and I got some great insight on how to better support him on the backside of these jumps. The pieces definitely began to fall into place at his last event of the season at CDCTA. Again, we had kind of eased the pressure off the gas pedal and focused more on the basics, making sure he had a great, confident beginner novice run before he got to finish growing and had a quick vacation out in the field. We are so excited to see what this cheeky, confident 5-year-old does this year and are excited to participate in the U.S. Futurity.